Hello guys, welcome to the Kofi FX Trading Academy where we make trading very simple. Today I'm going to teach you guys a very simple strategy that's going to elevate your trading career and see whether you're a beginner or you're an advanced. This strategy is going to help you. Let's get straight into the chat. Let's go. Guys, welcome to the chat. So now let's get straight into it. So before I analyze any market, I first go into the weekly time frame, guys. We first go into the weekly time frame. In the weekly time frame, what am I going to find on the weekly time frame? So we are in 2026. So I'm going to mark my 2025, the beginning of 2025. So which is January. Any date in January, whether 2nd January, 3rd January, 4th January, or 5th January, right? So if we were in 2025, I'll be marking the first month of 2024, right? And if I'm in 2024, I'm marking the first month of 2023. Like, do you get it? I'll be moving that way. Do you get it? Good. So since we're in 2026, I'm going to be marking the first month of 2025. So this is what I'm going to do. We're going to take these two, the vertical line, and we're going to be looking for January 2025. Okay, good. Let's move forward. Okay, we have City January. You can see it here, City January, right? 2025. Good. So why do I do this? I do this so when I'm analyzing the market, I don't have to go too far away. You understand? I just know this is my limit, right? So that I can analyze and get precise data. Why am I doing that? Because this is where the money is. You understand? This is where the money is. We want to know what this guy wants to do next. And the moment you're able to analyze or know what this guy wants to do next, that means you're going to be making profits, right? So now you're going to mark this out, right? So after marking this out, what are you going to look for? You're going to be looking for something we call what? Turning points. I hope you know how to find turning points. We've already done turning points here. So the turning points, you're going to be looking for the turning point in the weekly time frame. Good. All right. So we are going to look for the levels price reacted to the most. What makes a turning point valid? When it has two or more touches, right? We have a touch here, we have a touch here, we have another touch here. So anytime price gets to this particular level, you can see it sells. Anytime price gets to this level, you can see the sell. It got to the level again, sell, go to the level, sell. So automatically, if price gets to the level again, what it's going to do? It's going to sell. If it doesn't sell, it will break, retest, and buy. As simple as that. So we found one turning point. Let's find another one. Okay. Got another turning point here. Let's see whether we can get another one. Okay, I think that's all. So we found two turning points here. So after that, what are we going to do? We are going to go into the daily time frame. In the daily time frame, what are we going to find in the daily time frame? We are going to find the trend of the market. You understand? We are going to find the trend of the market. If we know what the trend of the market is, it means we are going to, it's good. The probability of us hitting profit is very high, right? The trend is your friend, like they always say. So you always have to find the trend of the market. Good. So now let's find the trend of the market here. Excellent. Now you take a trend line. Let's see. Okay, guys, so I got this particular trend. Let me try and see whether this particular level also can be a great trend line. Just checking. Okay, it's not looking that good for me. Good. So now we have a trend here. We've got a trend line here. And what do we get? You can see we have a first touch, second touch, and this is our third touch. When we are about to get our fourth touch, you can see price has broke, retested, and now it's selling, right? So now this is a very valid trend line. Why? Because we have two or more touches. Good. So now you draw the trend of the market here. And since price has broken your bullish trend line, it means what? You'll be looking for sales. That's what has to be in your mind. Doesn't mean you should get sales, but you should know that you should be looking for more sales, right? Good. So after finding the trend of the market in the daily time frame, then you move into the 4-hour time frame. And the 4-hour time frame, we're going to find something we call what? The inside turning point. Why do we call it inside turning point? If you remember, we found a turning point in the weekly time frame. We call it inside turning point because what? It's in a lower time frame, right? So inside turning point. Let me extend this a little. Okay. Good. So you can see here, you can see the break and the retest very well. I told you, you can see the break and the retest very well here, right? Good. So now here, what are we going to find? We're going to find our turning points. Good. The inside turning points, right? Good. So I'll get one level here. I've got one level here. And guys, this is current price. This current price, right? We want to know where this guy wants to go. So analyzing far from current price is just not advisable, right? If you want to analyze for a week, that's fine. But you want to know what this one wants to do. So you just make sure you are close to current price, right? So I found one turning point here. Let's find another one. Okay. I've got another turning point here. Let's see whether we can get another one. Okay, we've got another one here. Think there's another one to here, guys. There's another one to here. Hey guys, I know you're enjoying today's section, but hey, don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment, and turn on post notifications so anytime I drop a video, you'll be the first to watch it. Let's go back to our course. After drawing your turning point, guys, by now you should know how to find turning point. If you don't know how to find turning point, you can go through my old videos. I'm always talking about turning point, but today I'm just going to go through very fast for you guys. Why did I pick this particular level as my turning point? You can see anytime price goes to the level, you can see the reaction is sold. Now price finally broke the level. It came to retest and you can see the buy. Now we got a break. You can see the retest, the sells. You can see here too, the reaction here. You can see the reaction at this particular level too. And when price broke the level, you can see the retest here and you can see the sell. So that's why I took this level, the turning point, because their levels price reacted to the most. You understand? So good. After finding your inside turning point in the 4-hour time frame, what are you going to do? You're going to be looking for what? Your support and resistance. And here is the trick. Since most of you find it very difficult finding your support and resistance, when you use this strategy, automatically your support and resistance is already on the turning point. So which of the turning point will decide your support and resistance? Current price. So you can see this is current price because now price has broken this turning point and now price at this particular level. So where am I going to place my resistance? I'm going to tap on the rectangle tool and I'll place my resistance here. Good. And my support will just be on the next level, because if price is going to sell, this is the next immediate level is going to come, right? So let me show you guys something. If price breaks this particular turning point, automatically here becomes our support and this side becomes, here becomes our support and automatically this becomes our resistance, right? Good. And since price has broken this level and it's now here, here's our resistance. Here's our resistance. Sorry guys. Here's our resistance and this is our support. You can see. So if price also breaks this level, this becomes our support, it becomes our resistance, like that, like that, like that. You understand? And with once price gets to this level, or how are you going to sell? You're going to be using your confluence, chart pattern, candlestick confirmation, just your confluence. Your confluence are going to show you whether price is going to sell, price is not going to sell. And the candlestick confirmations, like what the candlestick is telling you, understand? So this is a very simple strategy you guys can use. I hope this was very simple for you guys. See you guys in my next video, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on your post notifications. So if I drop a video, you will be the first person to watch. See you guys in my next video. Kofi FX here, signing out. Bye.